Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC Mura here. Recently I saw a post on Reddit. The user was talking about tips to help you practice your link combos, and I actually thought it was a really good post. I will leave a link to that in the description below. But let's actually talk about this a little bit more, because combos are obviously a very big part of fighting games, and a lot of players have issues training their combos and getting better at them. In Street Fighter V there are three main types of combos. There is what is called link combos, and link combos are you doing an attack after the initial one have fully recovered. For example, with poison you can do standing heavy kick into standing light kick, and notice this was a 2-hit combo. I have to wait until the heavy kick have fully recovered before inputting the standing light kick, right? That is the first type. The second one is what's called cancels. And cancels is you doing the special move. Typically you cancel into a special move or a V-trigger, but you cancel into the second attack during the initial attack's animation. So for example, with poison you can do heavy punch into medium raid. Notice the heavy punch didn't fully complete the animation. I am cutting the animation short by inputting the special move, and I am getting the cancel. The third type is obviously juggles. For example, with poison you do heavy kick heal and then use the EX heavy heart rate, and that is a juggle combo. The opponent have to be in a juggle state, and then you input the second attack and it will juggle. So let's start first with the link combos, because I do think this is the one that people struggle against or struggle with the most. There is a very big tip that might help you while you're practicing these type of combos in general. You wanna check the training mode menu and notice the attack data option, and you wanna set this one on, right? Because this is gonna be very helpful. Whenever you're doing anything in training mode, notice the bar that fills under the word frame, right? The red bar. This is pretty much when your attack is active and when it have fully recovered. If I'm doing a standing heavy punch with poison and I'm holding upward, I don't get to jump until the red bar have been completely depleted. If you're practicing link combos, this is pretty much telling you when to press the next attack. So for example, if I do my heavy kick with poison, you wanna input the light kick as the bar is about to deplete, right? Or as soon as it depletes. So you do this and now you get it right. So this is pretty much a visual cue. This is telling you, Mura, the heavy kick is now fully recovered. You can input your next hit, you input the next one, and you get the link, right? And the same can be said for something like standing crouching medium punch into standing medium punch. You look at the bar is about to deplete. That's when you input your second move, right? So for link combos, use the bar after the bar have already depleted, or as soon as it's about to deplete, you input the second input and you will get the hit. The second type of combos is called cancels, and typically the most general case is that you will cancel a move into a special move, maybe V-trigger or super. But let's talk about the most basic and common one, and that is simply doing a normal into a special move, right? And you can also use the bar, the visual cue, to actually help you with this. We talked about links and said that you wanna input the second move as soon as the bar is about to deplete, right? This is the complete opposite. You wanna input the second move while the bar is still full or is still like halfway full, right? So for example, here I did the medium raid after the heavy punch had completed. Notice this wasn't a 2-hit, right? I can't input this way and it will not combo. I wanna do the heavy punch. Notice the bar is full and is slowly depleting. As long as it's full or even like halfway full, that's when you input the second move and you will get it to link, right? And obviously the same can be done for, say, crouching medium punch into the avant line, standing medium punch into heal, whatever. Obviously if I'm using Kage, you will see the same thing as well. Like if I do the standing heavy punch, you notice his bar on the right is depleting. While it's full, you wanna input the next move, and that's how you get the combo going. The third type of combos is what is called juggle moves, right? You pretty much launch the opponent into the air and then do another move and it will hit them while they are being in the air. For example, with poison, heavy kick heal, and then you input the heavy EX heart rate and this will juggle. So these are kinda tricky because they will require some timing from you. If I do the heavy EX heart rate too early, notice on the left, actually did it, I did the input, but poison was still in a recovery state of the heavy kick heal, so it didn't come out. But if I do the same thing and I do it too late, Kage happened to fall and my attack didn't come out in time. So you have to learn how to time them. And thankfully, thanks to Street Fighter V, kinda awesome training mode to be honest, you actually can again notice the red bar. This is telling me when poison have recovered from the heavy kick heal. As soon as she recovers or just as she's about to recover, you input the next move and bam, you get your juggle. And obviously this can be done as well. Let's say with Kage, you wanna do the heavy kick Tatsu, wanna know when you can time the the dash into DP, and it's the same thing. Notice there is a bar that will fill and kinda deplete. It is quicker with Kage, but it's also telling you this is when you need to dash, right? And when you're practicing combos in general in Street Fighter V, let's say a combo with poison like that one, right? This kinda had a little bit of everything. You wanna break it down into pieces and make sure that you are able to do each part of them separately and then, kinda put the whole thing together and you will be able to get it down. So regardless of the type of combo you wanna do, there is a visual cue that will help you while you're doing it. One final thing I wanted to share with you guys is how to practice your stun combos, because obviously during the stun the opponent can mash and they will get out of the stun pretty early, sometimes messing up your combos, right? So if you wanna practice how to get a stun combo, here is what you do. Go into the training option and set it so that the next hit will stun, right? So for example with poison, I will do the throw and now Kage is stunned. Obviously I can mess around with a bunch of things, get the jump in and now I still got the 2 hit. But if the opponent is mashing, he will get out of stun sooner. So how do I practice what is a real stun combo? Well, you do the same thing. I'm gonna throw him. And as poison is throwing him, you wanna save status. Go into the save status and press here, right? So now every time you do replay save status, it will roll back to this same moment, right? And then you wanna head into the dummy settings and set it to CPU and set the difficulty to 8. This is the maximum CPU difficulty. What's gonna happen here is that the AI will take control of Kage and he will mash out of stun. I will also change the shortcut settings to replace saved status, so now we will keep rolling back to this moment. And notice how quickly he's actually getting out of stun, right? So now if I'm doing the whole whiffing heart rate and you're trying to jump, Kage have already recovered. Right? So this tells you pretty much what realistically you can actually do, because opponents, especially online, real human will mash, right? So now I know that this is a legit stun combo. Let's say that we want to try the same thing again, but after a hit in the corner. Again, set the status to stun on the next attack. Let's say that we do a heavy punch. And then I go into the save status. And then I will set the AI to CPU level 8. Now I know he will mash to get out of stun quickly. Right? And this is a legit combo. This is honestly a pretty good tip because, like I said, especially online, people will mash to get out of stun, so you need to have your stun combo kinda optimal and be guaranteed. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment, it helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon page and the Discord server page in the description below. Thank you very much for watching and stay safe.